Hello guys, once again it's Matt and today we have another video. Thank you all the members, all the patrons. Make sure to subscribe. We are trying to hit 50,000 until the end of the year, so we have a lot of time, but still subscribe for us to get there. It helps a lot, the algorithm of YouTube, so yeah, let's get going. So today we are going to talk a little bit about the Tornado ADV again, guys. So yeah, how it will perform now the 4th gen is actually here. Properly, right? Obviously, we had the F-14 before, and some of the other aircraft that we had, obviously the Mirage, and also the Vegan. Some people consider it 4th gen. I don't personally, but still, a lot of people consider it. But now we have a lot of 4th generation aircraft. We have the F-16, we have the MiG-29 in many nations, the F-16, right? We are probably going to get another MiG-29 very soon for Germany. So yeah, the Tornado ADV is already confirmed that it is in the works by Ismin on the forum. So let's talk a little bit on how it would perform, because the Tornado, the normal, the IDS versions that we have right now in the game, the 4 IDS versions that we have, they are kind of problematic, to say the least. Not by its fault, I already did some videos talking a little bit about that, but by the performance of the aircraft and how it was meant to be used in real life and other minor things. But the ADV is the air defense variant, right? It is the version of the Tornado that it is actually able to actually intercept targets, and it is the main interceptor variant, right? So we can kind of agree that it's probably going to be a little bit better than the other ones in the sense of air combat, obviously. Obviously, it can carry the 4 sky flashes. Remember, the sky flashes that the Tornadoes used are 2 versions. It is the Temp version, which is the 5000, and the Super Temp 6000. Both of them are the same missile of the in War Thunder's missile that we already have, which is the pre-Temp 3000 of the Phantoms. But still, it has some modifications done to it. The 5000, which is the first variant, it was a little bit different on the ejection mechanism to actually be able to be launched on the Tornado, so that's the Temp version. And the Super Temp has not only that, but also a new engine, similar to the engine of the AIM-7F and AIM-7M, with a sustainer after the burner runs out, right? So it increases a lot on the range. So I cannot wait to actually see that missile specifically, because it is probably going to be better even than the AIM-7F. I have to actually check, because I don't know how much it pulls on the sense of AOA on the fins, but the Gs and stuff, they're the same. But it had a monopulse, inversed monopulse seeker from the get-go in the 70s, so yeah, it's already a better missile than AIM-7F. So I'm really like excited to see that. Obviously, we shall see the F3 upgrade, because the F2 barely was made and it had problems in the development. It wasn't particularly well like produced, massively produced. It was like 30 or something. So, and the first one didn't even have a radar. So yeah, probably the F3, right? Just added the F3, which is the best variant already, and we would be fine. Maybe a early version, like Tornado F3 early, together with a late version later when we receive like Fox 3 missiles like the R-73 and M120 and stuff like that. That could help the aircraft as well. So yeah, but still, it is also capable of carrying 4 AIM-9Ls, not only 2. And have the Fox Hunter radar, which is, yeah, one of the greatest radars ever, to be honest, in that era. It's supposedly to be better than the amazing radar on the F-15 and the Su-27. So yeah, it's, I don't know, it's like, it's scary on how good this thing will be on the BVR department. Obviously, I still think that it's going to be bad at dogfighting, but that's just it. I think everything else will be pretty much a very good aircraft, right? And I think it's going to be one of those aircraft that it has a very specific purpose, just like the IDS has it, but instead of being bombing, it is going to be intercepting. So yeah, I think it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be a very difficult aircraft to fly, especially for people that are getting out of, for example, the Harrier GR7, especially in the UK, because you're not going to get used to be used to radars and stuff and such, and then you're going to jump on an aircraft that the main purpose of it will be to be a radar. So I think it's going to be a hard aircraft to fly, to be honest. I really do. But an aircraft that, if it used correctly, because it is a fast aircraft overall, it is not, I mean, the power output is basically the same as the IDS, but still, it is going to be a fast aircraft. Together with its radar, it's going to be, I think, very, very good. So if you learn the radar, learn how to use it, learn how to use the sky flashes, it is going to be a very, very good aircraft. Is it going to be better than an F-15, Su-27, or even the F-16 and the MiG-29? No, I don't think so. I think it will still lack a lot, and that's why I think Europe in general will only be actually better than the US and the USSR, or not better, but maybe on par with it, only when they get the Eurofighter. So don't expect the ADV to actually be like the super fighter that a lot of people say it is, right? It is a Tornado, okay guys? It's not going to be that much different. It is going to struggle with turning, as I said. It is fast, but not that fast. And also, I mean, the sky flashes, they are amazing, but how amazing they are, we don't know. It is still an old missile with a better engine if they add the 6000, which I think they should add it. I mean, we have the R27ER and the M7M in the game, so why not, right? But still, I think it will have a learning curve of people having to learn how to use BVR weaponry properly in the UK and Italy. I mean, Italy has the F-16, so people that are jumping from the F-16 to the Tornado will have kind of an idea how to use it, but still it's one of those aircraft that I think it will be very unique, which is one of the coolest factors about this aircraft actually, because it is going to be very different from anything else. You know, it really is going to be very different from anything else. So that part is going to make it so that it's very fun to fly, I think, especially in the EC maps and maps such as that, simulator battles, depending on how powerful the radar is. It is supposedly to have around 150 kilometers for as range, which is around almost twice as the MiG-29, which is one of the best radars in range in game already, only losing for something like the F-14. So it is going to be like the F-14, but in the 80s, man. So don't expect, I mean, expect it to be like an F-14 radar, but better in the sense of blind speeds and such. So it will need to be flown correctly. I just think that it will be difficult aircraft to fly, but a very fun one, very unique one, and a dangerous one in the right hands. As I said, it will win. Would we win? I mean, would it win like against a MiG-29, even an F-16? Yeah, if you use the BVR correctly, yes. Especially against the F-16, due to the radar being very limited on the F-16. I mean, you can get only like 40 kilometer locks on an F-16, a little bit more. On the MiG-29, you can get 80, which would mean a huge difference, you know, depending on the map and stuff. For you to actually fire a missile first. You can get kills from 40 kilometers plus on the ER with the MiG-29, and I think with this aircraft you would be able to do that as well, fairly easy. So yeah, it will need to be flown correctly, but it is an aircraft that a lot of people are waiting for, and I know, I can feel it, that a lot of people will be frustrated with it. Maybe not as much as with the IDS, because now people know what a Tornado looks like. But still, it's still, you know how it is, right? People get too excited about this type of thing. So yeah, people need to just consider that it is an aircraft that it will have its problems, right? But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed. This is it. Let me know in the comments what you think the Tornado F3 will look like on the game. Remember, only the UK and Italy can receive it. So don't expect it to come to Germany at all, because Germany never used it. But still, especially for the UK, it would be very, very cool. So I hope you enjoyed the videos. Make sure to subscribe, and I see you guys on the next one. So bye, guys. See you.